Hey everyone, Swanton007 here to do my WrestleMania 15 review. Um, I'll just get straight into it. Match 1, Hardcore Holly versus Billy Gunn versus Al Snow in a Hardcore Triple Threat match for the Hardcore Championship. It was an okay match, nothing special really happened. Holly won with a steel chair pin from Gunn after a chair shot, a stolen. Um, yeah, Holly won. Uh, I thought that really, I thought that this was an okay decision to let Holly win. It set up a great rivalry between Al Snow and Holly, and Billy Gunn was just in there, so Billy Gunn had a match. Next match, D'Lo Brown versus D'Lo Brown and Test versus Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart for the tag team championships. Again, it was nothing special. Jarrett won with a roll through after the Hart drop kick. Again, yeah, nothing new. The booking was good, but the match wasn't that great. Whoever won was good. Next match, match 3. ButterBean versus Bart Gunn in a Brawl For All match. Terrible, stupid, boring, not needed. I skipped it in a not needed on a wrestling pay-per-view. Match 4. Mankind versus The Big Show. The winner got to referee the main event between Steve Austin and The Rock. This match was supposed to be to make the pay-per-view. This match was supposed to make the pay-per-view a two-match main event, a two main event pay-per-view. With this being the second match, but the only thing that happened was Big Show chokeslamming Mankind through two open steel chairs and getting DQ'd, and then the Big Show turned on Vince McMahan. Really, seriously, nothing really special about this at all. It was a terrible main event. It should have been a lot better, and it wasn't really needed to be called a main event like they called it at the beginning of the show or before the match. Half a star. Match 5. The Road Dogg versus Vennis versus Goldust versus Ken Shamrock for the WWF Intercontinental Championship. It was not much of a WrestleMania match. It was a four corners elimination match, and it left Goldberg in the last two with the Road Dogg, which I thought was just shameful. It should have been the Road Dogg and Val Venus as the last two, because Val was a lot more up and coming, and Goldust doesn't really do much after this. Or hasn't really his whole career in the WWF. He won the IC title I think once. It wasn't a great match. There was no spots and nothing new. 2 stars. Match 6. Kane versus Triple H in a singles match. This match was actually pretty good. The booking for it was good. It built Triple H very well. It showed him as a bit more dominant to be able to beat someone big like Kane, especially coming up to what he has in 1999. It really helped his character, and so does a bit more of this pay-per-view. The match wasn't very entertaining, but the storyline, I've been following the storyline, and it's pretty good. It's been good if you followed the storyline. They booked it really well. And Triple H won with some help from China, China threw Triple H a chair, and Triple H ended up giving Kane a pedigree onto the chair. I gave the match a 2.5 stars. Match 7, Sable vs. Cap. I skipped it. I was not interested. Dave Meltzer gave it a 2 stars. I'm giving it a 2 stars. Match 8, Shane McMahan versus X-Pac in a European title match. This was a good match. This was the second best match of the night. Shane ended up getting the win when Triple H turns on X-Pac, which was a very it was a great twist, some great booking in this match, really good booking. The way it all planned out, the way the storyline went, great match. But the storyline was good, the booking was good, but the overall match wasn't that great. I gave it a 3 stars. Match 9, probably one of the worst WrestleMania matches of all time. Undertaker versus the Big Bossman in a Hell in a Cell. It was given way too much time. It was given 10 minutes. The booking was terrible. Everyone knows the classic Undertaker, hanging Bossman by the cell. It was not needed. It was a waste of space. Undertaker could have easily had a match with somebody else. At the time, he could have had a match with Triple H. He could have had his match with Steve Austin. He could have been a triple threat match with The Rock and Austin for the WWF title. It was a waste of time, that match. It needs to be forgotten. Anyone that thinks it's a good match, you are wrong. And the last match, the main event, the match of the night, a match that many people talk about, The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin in a no disqualification WWF Championship match. This was the best match of the night. Some great booking. Stone Cold came out with the win with a stunner on The Rock, which The Rock oversold so much. But it was a good match. I gave it 4 stars. So overall, I gave WrestleMania 15 a 6.0 out of 10. This will not be in the top couple WrestleManias. This is about mid to low range. Maybe out of the 26, maybe 5th or 6th lowest. So, but there you go. There's my WrestleMania 15 review. I'll be continuing 1999. And I'm Oz Swanton. Comment, rate, and subscribe. I will see you guys